Brilliance Audio.
Tweakerworld by Jason Yamas. Performed by the author. I haven't slept in 4 days, although I've spooned Kurt each night to create the illusion, an art form I'll soon master. I've been smoking crystal meth in my car, hidden as best as possible in normally unlit cul-de-sacs across North Hollywood that are still glistening iridescent with Christmas lights spiraling up the trunks of every palm tree. It's January 2016, and sure, I've dabbled with this drug a handful of times in past anonymous sexual scenarios, but never to this extent, never for this reason. Kurt wants the boyfriend who will hold him, kiss him, and allow him to be low, especially in these agonizing weeks following his mother's death. But an addiction to speed insists on false exuberance and optimism, not at all what Kurt needs. I'd fallen into an Adderall addiction a couple of years ago as a way to cope with a perpetually discontent boss and my chronic perfectionism. Recently, I had resolved to quit cold turkey, determined to salvage my relationship. Then Moira died, and I realized that I couldn't face the trip to Illinois to help Kurt and his dad with the arrangements, not without reinforcements. Problem was, I had run out of Adderall last week, and my 30-milligram prescription wouldn't be renewed for another 2 weeks. My dealer, who supplemented my supply so I could achieve my now 120-milligram daily fix, would sell only entire bottles. Not wanting to spend hundreds of dollars on a full bottle I had no intention of using, I considered other options. I remembered an article floating around Facebook. A pediatrician's open letter to parents allowing their offspring to be prescribed Adderall, comparing its chemical structure with that of crystal meth, arguing the drugs were essentially the same. It was a scare tactic aimed at dissuading parents from making their children amphetamine dependent, but that's not how I read it. A light bulb went off. In heteronormative circles, finding crystal meth may be challenging, but in modern gay culture, it's a click away. I'd used Grindr countless times as a single or part of a couple seeking a third. My profile explicitly stated no P&P. By proclaiming that I was not interested in party and play, I'd avoid messages from men seeking chemsex, the combination of crystal meth and other drugs with high-risk, often anonymous sexual activity. It is, I should point out, a mostly clinical term. I've never heard anyone who engages in that lifestyle use the term chemsex. I'd avoided this scene because I was certain I wanted something else. Specifically, a family life in a mid-century modern-designed home financed by my film career with 2 children, annual globe-trotting vacations, and Kurt as my husband. I knew these dreams did not align with those of men who smoke meth in dark rooms, having unprotected sex with strangers for days on end. So, you see, my decision to purchase a small bag of crystal meth was for the purpose of quitting amphetamines altogether. We would fly to Illinois tomorrow to help Kurt's father pack up his deceased mother's belongings. I'd rise to the occasion with one last blast to help me get through this stressful time ahead of the trip, and then I'd learn how to relax, how to be with Kurt, calm, complacent, unaltered. Which means I've spent the past 7 hours organizing the apartment, labeling, alphabetizing, and purging. I packed each of us a tablet loaded with the same 6 episodes of The Sopranos so we can watch simultaneously on the plane. Now I'm preparing snack packs. Kurt's snacks consist of peanut butter-filled pretzels, wasabi peas, dried bananas, and extra dark cacao artisanal chocolates from Trader Joe's. I demonstrate my love by ensuring he has tasty treats that won't deplete him of the necessary nutrients that a non-vegan takes for granted. I can't stop replaying the moment from 2 months ago when Kurt and I were in Illinois, watching episode after episode of Faulty Towers with his dad, waiting for his mother to pass.